Welcome guys, I'm just queuing up for Midweek Magic. This is called On the Edge. So we have, we can only use cards from the last three sets. So March of the Machine, All Will Be One, and Brothers War, I believe. So I've gone the simplest route possible really. I've gone for the green-white toxic deck, which I've got the most cards for. So I'm going to keep that opening hand. I think I'll start with a Skrelv. And we even have a backup Skrelv, which is quite cool. So the thing with Mirrex, this can give you mana of any colour the turn it comes into play, which is quite nice. But we probably want a Razorverge Thicket. I think I'll encourage him to use a removal spell on Skrelv. I'm just going to swing in for a cheeky 1 damage. And I'll play a Jawbone Duelist as well. Ah, but he's smart. He's going to blow up the threat. That makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. He's on to me. In that case, I'll just tap out for my Bloated Contaminator, I think. And no attacks. And oh, conceded. Okay, good start. See if I can go for the speed record in Midweek Magic. What have we got here? Very, very nice indeed. That might be, it's either my second or third Hullbreaker Horror. I don't know if you play that many in a deck. Actually, yes, you definitely can. You can play 4 copies in the right kind of deck. Right, on to game 2. And I'll go over the deck at the end. There's a few choices to make, of course, in this deck. I've gone with Annex Sentries. I've gone with Tyvar stand, as you can see. And Dune Mover, just to make sure I can hit land number 3, but we've managed that anyway. Top of the curve is 3 mana in this deck. But I'm only running 22 land. So from time to time you will miss that 3rd land drop. Right, he's playing a red deck. I'm expecting some removal cards. So I'll lead with a Dune Mover. And we won't get a 5th land. Okay, Forgehammer Centurion. Fair enough. Quite happy to trade off a Dune Mover for that, I would say. I mean, I could, or I could Annex Sentry. Yeah, I'm going to Annex Sentry it. Get through with some poison. He's going to try and blow up the Annex Sentry. He gets a 2/4 blocker, which I cannot do much about. Yeah, that is a good thing to have. Got to say. Play Mirrex, which can give me green mana this turn. So I am thinking about Tyvar stand and stuff happening here. So you clearly want to tap this for green. play the Rotpriest in... Oh, or do you? That is a very good point. I'm going to say yes. Yes, you do. You want the Rotpriest. You want to keep 1 green mana up for Tyvar's stand. That's the tricky part. Yeah, I think we have to just do that. And the turn. Oh, Furnace Strider. That's a nice curve out. 4-drop into 5-drop. And that's going to have a bit of the old haste. So, we can do a 2-point Tyvar stand on the Rotpriest. I think that's what we'll go for. We'll just double block like this. We'll lose the Dune Mover. Alright, another Dune Mover. So we can get through with poison here. It might not be the best idea in the world. Or we could actually just start using Mirrex. I think that's not a bad idea. Rather than using cards in hand. Yep. Good solid blocker. I guess at least we can get rid of the scamp. Another Tyvar stand, you say? Well, we can Annex Sentry, the 1/1. And enter. And he's got a Skrelv Defector, mate. Okay. So 1 artifact so far. These are not up to 4/4 just yet. And 5 mana. It's basically 4 to use Mirrex. But we can Dune Mover, Slaughter Singer. Ah, no. Maybe we can't do... We need to keep that green mana up for this guy. Oh yeah, Skrelv is a target for Annex Sentry. Yes. We could Slaughter Singer and probably lose some stuff. Okay, he's out of cards. I think... Let's play a Slaughter Singer. Let's gamble that he's got no answer to that next turn. And I'm going to do no attacks. Because I don't want to lose anything. You can only block 2 of these, so it looks like 5 poison is going through. He does have You did top decker removal spell. Okay. Alright. But that's basically going to trade off with one of my guys. Right, let's... I think now we can attack with everything. He's got to double block the Rotpriest, hasn't he, to kill it. So I could just accept Rotpriest is going to trade off, and I can slave the Slaughter Singer. I'll give it 2 points, a 2-point Tyvar stand. 1, 2, so the Slaughter Singer can kill the big nasty thing. Puts him on 7 poison. Play a Dune Mover to follow up. Decline. Yeah, we got there. But yeah, that 2/4 blocker is quite hard to deal with. Mythic Rare. Bloodthirsty Adversary. And yes, it is my first ever Bloodthirsty Adversary. Since I started playing again, I've been waiting over a year to try and get one of these, sort of randomly. I refuse to wildcard them. So I've been, in my red deck, I've tried a variety of different other 2-drops. Like Lizard Blades, for example. Right, but on to game third one. So yeah, we'll try and get our cosmetic. I always play for the cosmetic, even if it takes another hour, which is sometimes the case. Rotpriest or Defector Mite, then a Rotpriest. Yes. Defector Mite first. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, we could try and get a combat trick, but I think this is the right play. Just play the Rotpriest. And then we can protect it. We don't have to pay life as well to protect it, which is nice. Okay, the Zephyr Sentinel. Can bounce that back, and then that's a 3/2 flyer. He's not going to do that. Okay. Right, yeah, I will take damage. Okay, we have another Rotpriest. So yeah, we've got Rotpriest into Compleat Devotion here. We can wait on the Annex Sentry. We don't have to use it this early. So I think I'll tap that for green mana, please. Give me a Rotpriest. And just swing with a Rotpriest. He's not blocking. Sensible man. Sensible man. Obviously, I'm going to do this anyway. I want my extra card. I want my 2 poison. Siege Veteran, right, yes. A better target presents itself for the Annex Sentry. also have a Slaughter Singer. Rotpriest is going to trade off with this recruitment officer. So Slaughter Singer sort of maintains the pace of the attack. I can follow up with a Dune Mover. I can pump this to the 3-2 as well, which is interesting. This is just giving him another token. Oh, I suppose if he trades off here, he gets a 1/1 soldier. Okay, maybe that is just enough to persuade me. Okay, I'll go ahead and tap this for white mana. Do that. Take out Siege Veteran. And we won't attack. Harbin. Okay, when you've got 5, then you can swing in sort of with everything. Okay, right. He's got a lot of stuff, it's fair to say. Just not attacking, okay. Okay, another Mirrex. I think that's quite good. So I think now we definitely want to Slaughter Singer. Tap that for green, please. So these become 2/3 and they trade off. This becomes a 2/5. Okay, let's do that. So trade off there. They're going to double block there. Okay, so I can kill Harbin. He'll get his dude back. That just gives Toxic and Hexproof. Okay, it's not that great a trade for me. He gets his Siege Veteran back, which he's probably pretty happy about. I will play a Dune Mover and decline and end the turn. Okay, not attacking. Right, so this is a 3/2 attacker. I think we hold the Rotpriest back somehow. Okay, he is going to get a 1/1 soldier back. I'll have to hold the land. Okay. And we'll make the creature here. Okay, we'll just have to attack with our Mite whilst we can. Oh. Missed opportunity. Yes, I could have pumped it with Seedcore first. But then I wouldn't have been able to play my Contaminator this turn, now I think about it. Okay, we keep our Mite. Okay, that's going to get built up a bit. He's not attacking. There's a Tyvar stand. Which we can't cast, by the way. We don't have any green mana. I'll have to play the Thicket now. Let's make sure we do this. I'll attack like this. Okay, we want to kill the flyer. So he'll get a couple of soldier tokens. He gets this 7 poison. Can always make this unblockable. Make something unblockable with Skrelv. So yeah, Slaughter Singer can actually get through with Toxic 3 because this also adds Toxic 1, right? So I think that's the win with any luck, unless I'm very much mistaken. Let's make a 1/1 Mite anyway. Okay, my turn. Go ahead and make Slaughter Singer unblockable. Oh. Only, yeah, unblockable by white creatures. He's got a blue creature now. That's the thing that's different. Yes, okay. Gonna tap this pre-combat anyway, so I'm gonna pump a Mite. Yeah, so we don't. That doesn't give us the win. That's the only important thing. So we just attack with our expendable Mites here. Okay, Tyvar stand on the Mite. Pay 2, just needs to be 4/4, doesn't it? He gets to 8 poison as well. You can tap and draw a card, of course. My roll's a good card, so I can't do anything on his turn now. But yeah, Slaughter Singer will be unblockable by white creatures, and that'll finish the game. Okay, cool. Some kind of cosmetic. Let's see. Unleash the Inferno. Nice. I think I recently got my first copy of this as well. And we'll just have a quick look at the deck. So I think the deck mostly kind of makes itself, really. But the question is, how many spells do you use? How many protection spells? And I've gone for 2 Loran's Escape, 2 Tyvar Stand, and also 2 Compleat Devotion, which this is a cantrip, so that's drawing an extra card is quite useful. Occasionally, yeah, this basically upgrades itself into a removal spell by just winning a fight. So I've gone for plenty of 1-drops, 4 Skrelvs, 4 Crawling Chorus. So most of the time I should have something to play on turn 1. Oh yeah, and the 4 Rotpriest as well. So we've actually got 12 1-drop creatures. And then, yeah, I've got 12 2-drop creatures. I've gone for Duelist, Slaughter Singer, and Dune Mover. I like Dune Mover because it means I hit my 3rd land pretty consistently. I mean, you'll have a bunch of... So you get 2 land hands quite often. Some of those 2 land hands get fixed because you've got a Dune Mover in there. So it improves your chances. And then we've got, I'm using the 3-drop slot. I'm going for the 4 Annex Sentries, 4 Bloated Contaminators as well. Yeah, so definitely this is kind of the big money version of the deck. I just opened lots of Phyrexia all-1 packs, and I got my 4 Rotpriests and my 4 Contaminators, so I thought let's give them a whirl, and the 4 Skrelvs, of course. But there are sort of cheaper alternatives. There's the 2/2 who for 2 mana that has first strike when attacking. That seems fine. That seems good. There's in the 3-drop slot you could use the Flensed Raptor, the 2/2 flyer that can give something else flying. So yeah, there's a budget version of the deck, I would say. Yeah, in the lands here, 4 Seedcore, 4 Mirrex, just because I can. And then 4 Razorverge Thicket. I've only got 1 Brushland. I would probably play with more of these if I had them. I've got nothing against paint lands. I think. Oh yeah, the card. I'll show you the card I've left out. Actually, there is quite a prominent rare that you could certainly use in this deck. It's the Skrelv's Hive. But I think I was unimpressed with this card when I played it. I don't think this is very good to play on turn 2. Usually, it's sort of, you feel like, oh, I want the most possible value I could get out of this, so I'll play it on turn 2. I found people were generally able to deal with my Mite tokens. It didn't cause them too much of an issue. It's quite... I was running 1 copy for a while, one or 2 copies. I feel like it's better when you've had a more aggressive rollout early. You've managed to get to Corrupted. You got 3 poison. Then you can play this later, and suddenly all of your toxic creatures have lifelink, and that can be pretty good if you're playing against mono red, for example, or any game where your life total matters. But playing this on curve on turn 2, I feel is not so good most of the time, especially against mono red, because you're losing a life point every round as well. It might not be worth it for a 1/1 creature that can't block. But that's the choice I've made here, and also because I'm going Rotpriest, I wanted more slots devoted to the protection spells and combat tricks. So that's why it's set up like that. And I don't believe in... I know some people have talked about just mulliganing this kind of deck until you've got 1 or 2 Rotpriests in your opening hand. And I think that's a bit silly. I don't think you need Rotpriests in the opening hand. I think you just... This is just an aggro deck. You just curve out and try and win the game. I guess you might have a Rotpriest combo version of the deck where you've just got Rotpriests and spells. Maybe that one you have to mulligan until you get the Rotpriest. But I can't imagine that being very consistent, to be honest. Anyway, so that is the deck. I think that is a video, so thanks for watching.